No starter in these cars. Direct drive off the back of the motor. And we have a little push-off track over there, which doubles as our karting track on Thursday nights. So these cars are already under power as they make it out to the racing surface. As we get ready to give you the lineup for Lucas Oil Products Heat Race number 1 for the Cool Kids Ice and Water. We'll see the green flag in the first of 2 qualifying heats for the Cool Kids Ice and Water CORRPAK Merchandising Sprint Cars. Again, this one brought to you by Lucas Oil Products with Tyler Hendricks and Curtis Gartley starting on the front row.
Not sure why Travis Cunningham electing to drop to the tail end of the field, but he will start from the back. That moves Mikey Krechka up to the outside of row number 2.
Kyle McKenzie ready to wave the green flag, and we are ready to go with the first qualifying heat of the evening for the 360 Sprint Cars.
These monsters roar to life down the front straightaway. Glenn Stiers threads the needle between Steve Lyons and Curtis Gartley for the second position.
Here comes Mikey Krechka working the outside line, trying to make it 3 wide. He'll zip by Gartley, and now by Lyons into third.
Let's see if he can continue that momentum to make a move on the boss, Glenn Stiers. He'll close in on the back end. Steve Lyons working the bottom. Glenn Stiers also, but Mikey Krechka up on the high side.
A little bit of smoke showing into the 80 of Chris Steele. He'll pull it into the infield as Tyler Hendricks leads the way over Glenn Stiers. And here comes Mikey Krechka. He hasn't looked this strong all season long. Back to where he likes to be. That 0-1 is really hauling the mail, but the yellow flag will fly.
Yellow flag is out. And I've got a question for you, Greg. In fact, a question to anybody if you want to answer. A lot of people communicate with us on Twitter and Facebook. My son Connor is here tonight. He plays baseball for the Cambridge Cubs.
Good choice.
I think he did. He was worried that I might be upset because we'd actually just bought a new used go-kart. He is going to race tomorrow because there's no ball practice, but he's having a blast working with Mikey Krechka.
Does he eventually want to make millions as a baseball player or owe millions being a sprint car driver?
Well, guys, that was an easy choice. Krechka brings no crew, so he's the crew chief. Jump right to the top of the ladder on that one.
We also know how pleasant Krechkas are on race day.
Yeah, I'm a piece of work, aren't I, on race day? Just do your job. We won't have no problems. Here we go again.
Back to the green flag. Tyler Hendricks and Glenn Stiers. Stiers looks down to the inside. Darts down to the inside of Hendricks. Kind of shuts that upside lane there away from Hendricks, and they battle it side by side through 3 and 4 with Stiers, your new leader.
He affected Hendricks' line enough to get... Oh! And he goes for a big ride down the front straightaway, does Glenn Stiers after contact between he and Tyler Hendricks. Safety crews are on the way.
Wow, violent flip down the front stretch there as Hendricks and Stiers got wheel to wheel at the line. And our Clinton Jeffrey will be down there on the scene.
And Hendricks run off of turn 4 as we can see Clint.
He's all right, guys. He's all right. Glenn giving a thumbs up, and that was a violent, vicious roll down the front straightaway here. Glenn Stiers getting unbuckled here from the Ohsweken Speedway. Rochester Nighthawk Zero machine working on his way out. Now, if you recall, Glenn had an incident at the end of last year where he suffered a bit of a concussion, so this is probably not great for the brain here with Glenn. We'll see what happens when he gets out. He is just taking a moment here to get himself okay. On the way here, I did swing by Tyler Hendricks, who said he is A-okay. Glenn removing the Hans device, handing the helmet out the cockpit here to the safety team. And this car is a mess, guys, as you can imagine. We'll just wait here for Glenn to get out quickly. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, out of the zero. How about a big round of applause for the owner of the place, trying to sell tickets any way he can, Glenn Stiers. You know, you pay me to promote. You don't got to sell tickets that way, man. You're all right? That's the main deal?
Oh, that was kind of a hard hit, man. Like, I thought the first one was hard. Then I hit again. And then I hit again. I mean, it had to have been 3 really good hard hits.
While you're still smiling and you're talking, Glenn, you got to follow concussion protocol, which I, you're still nursing the injury from last year a bit.
Yeah, I'm just, I thought I had enough room, and, it was my own fault. I mean, I didn't have to take that chance, and my car's been going so good, so I just wanted to take that lead.
Take a walk, grab a rest, and you think you're going to park it for the night, or are you going to let the guys go for it?
No, I think we got a spare car. I don't think that one's repairable. That one's junk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Steyer's going to try and get it back in. That was a very spectacular wreck, guys. Back to you.
Just before we get back to this, we do have a Ford F-150, black in color, license plate 7256AF. And there's also a Dodge Caravan, blue in color, BRWY844. We need both of those vehicles moved immediately. You're blocking someone in the parking lot. Ford F-150, black in color, 7256AF, and a blue Dodge Caravan. And it's hard to read the handwriting here. It might be BXWY844. We need both of those vehicles moved immediately, please.
You know, you never want to see a crash like that. We've seen Glenn Steyer's take some spectacular spills. But did you notice there, he took the blame himself, Greg, and when you pass a car like that, he would have known that Tyler Hendricks would have had a good run on the outside, but at some point, if you're being real aggressive, you swing back up to the high side because that's the line you want to run. But he's veteran enough to know that if you... Krutchka leads them down the back straightaway. Steve Lyons in that beautiful number 9 running second. Curtis Gartley in the third position.
Back to the green flag. Single file past that restart cone on the front stretch, and we are back underway with Krutchka leading the Lions and Gartley.
Steve Lyons has a look to the inside, nothing doing down there. Tyler Hendricks heads to the high side, makes a pass over John Burbridge Jr.
Travis Cunningham looks to the inside of Curtis Gartley as they go wheel to wheel off of corner number 4, looking for the third position.
Close racing. Someone's got to tell these sprint car drivers they're not driving fendered cars. They're muscling each other around the racetrack tonight.
Good to see Travis back. Of course, he had problems a week ago rolling that car earlier on in the night and borrowed a top wing from Dylan Westbrook. Now tonight he's got a former Chris Jones top wing on that machine.
Yeah, hard to tell what the heck that car is. It's 2 to go for Mikey Krutchka. Steve Lyons staying within striking distance as Cunningham makes a pass over Gartley. Right behind them, Lee Winger and the 38 of Tyler Hendricks, who gets crossed up behind the Gartley number 6.
White flag goes up in the air for Mikey Krutchka, who is on rails here tonight with Steve Lyons running second, and then Travis Cunningham solidly in third.
One more time around turns 3 and 4 for Mikey Krutchka up towards the high side of the racetrack. Checkered flag for the Insta Insulation 01. Steve Lyons comes home second. Travis Cunningham third, and fourth will be Lee Winger over Gartley, Hendricks, and Burbridge.
So there's your winner of Lucas Oil Products Heat Race number 1 out of Hamilton. Driving the Insta Insulation Epic Racewear Dalton Group Best Way Betting 01. It's Mikey Krutchka. Second qualifying heat for the Cool Kids Ice and Water CORRPAK Merchandising Sprint Cars. This one brought to you by Creative Edge Signs and Graphics.
Corey Turner, one of the drivers who made the long drive down the 401 last Saturday to compete at Brockville Speedway. Not sure how he fared, not sure how many cars they had for the Patriot Show down there. Did you follow up with the results from that one?
15 cars in total for that one last week.
Green flag is out. Dylan Westbrook will take the lead in one. We got a car off the track. It is Corey Turner. And he is going to roll to a stop in turn number 2.
So the caution will fly for Corey Turner. We'll try this again with one lap on the book. Dylan Westbrook, your leader. Yeah, the Joyceville Jet, the winner down at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway last Saturday night in Patriot Sprint Tour competition. And that was his first win in a long time at Brockville. I'm not even going to guess. I know April was talking about it.
Lighter's wing looks smaller than the rest of the wings.
It does?
It does to me.
Does it? Green flag in the air. We'll have a look as he goes by. Is it the fact that the trim is all chromed out?
It could be as the green flag flies. Dylan Westbrook leading the way down the backstretch, and it's a hooping affair for second and third.
Fenwick Flyer right now in that second spot in the 27H, but here's Jim Hoopinen fighting back in the bottom. He'll grab the runner-up position.
This whole race is a family affair. We got Hoopinens, Browns,
Turners. And then the guy leading the way, Dylan Westbrook, at the front of the field, and Sean Slider in the 22, the only two that aren't related in this one.
Got no family, got no friends, and he's leading the way.
Dylan Westbrook leads with 4 laps in, 4 to go. And that battle for second now is a 3-car battle. As Tom Hoopinen in second. Third right now, Jim Hoopinen, and Mitch Brown is right there.
Mitch Brown trying to get some drive off the bottom of the racetrack. Further back in the pack, the Turners are just throwing some wicked slide jobs on each other.
Still side by side between Jim and Tom Hoopinen. And I'll bet you when they get out of the cars, they're going to be both smiling about the battle they just had on the track.
Tom Hoopinen with the edge this time at the stripe in that number 27. Jim gets the edge going down in the corner, taking the shorter distance around.
One more trip around for Dylan Westbrook, looking to make it 2 wins in a row on the season, with Tom Hoopinen second at the stripe over Jim.
I'll tell you, Tom hasn't lost his edge. Running the cushion right up towards the outside wall. Checkered flag in the air, Westbrook with the win.
Jim Hoopinen on the bottom, and he'll get by Tom Hoopinen at the line. Third will go to Tom. Fourth at the line will be Mitch Brown. Then it's Jake Brown coming home in the top 5, followed by Jamie Turner, Corey Turner, Sean Slider, and Ryan Turner. So that concludes qualifying for the Cool Kids Ice and Water CORRPAK Merchandising Sprint Cars. That qualifying heat again brought to you by Creative Edge Signs and Graphics, your winner out of Scotland, Ontario, in the Ohsweken Speedway. Brad Job Fuels, number 47X. It is Dylan Westbrook.